Namaste. Hello, my dear beautiful viewers. How are you all doing today? Thank you so very much for tuning in. I welcome you all to my channel. Those who are new to my channel, thank you so very much for coming. All right. If you have been intuitively guided to watch this reading, then stay and see what comes up. All right. And rest all knows, my regular viewers, that I go by the downloads. All right, so I really don't know how the messages are going to come. I intend to do a twin flame reading, so I'm just going by the sequence of how I will be going through my day's shooting. I'm coming into my schedule gradually. I have been going through a lot of upheaval energies, to be honest to tell you. Hence, I am just going by the downloads as per the universe. All right, whenever I get the nudge, I'm like I cannot then stop. All right, I have to just come and sit and and completely surrender to him. He's looking at me. All right, those who are new, who has not seen, here you go. Our Father in heaven, he's always there with us in every karma that I do. Okay, so he's always there to bless us, so take his blessings. He's one and all right, he's here. All right, Father, where is it? I have a diamond, all right, that I keep with him. You see, this is a little diamond. I keep it in his lap. This is my small space. All right, thank you so very much for giving out your time, all right, to connect to me, to connect to the divine. And those who are already associated with my channel for a long time, they know how I go about the energies. All right, so those who are new, probably you might not understand certain things the way I speak, but regular viewers, they will understand. However, every time I try to explain every situation through my life experiences or whatever knowledge and wisdom I have, and as per the download that I go, because my karmas are absolutely surrendered to him. So what I feel is that whatever I do is given out to the universe. All right, it is I am doing in his name. And what I believe is that as a soul in a spiritual journey, what I feel is that I'm not a doer, right? So I'm not the doer, you are not the doer. Actually, the doer is up above, sitting there, all right, and he's like ruling our life, commanding our life. All right, go this way, do this, do that. All right, so that's what I'm trying to say. So let's see what comes up. Many of you have a lot of questions, and I'm really not being able to touch those questions. But those who are newly introduced to twin flame, or those who have been in this journey for a long time now, I hope by now you understand what the twin flame energy is all about. Twin flame energy is one of the most challenging energy that you can actually ever encounter in your life, to be honest to tell you. All right, that really rips you apart and help you see the bigger picture of everything, who you are, what you are, why you are here. All right, this is a journey. When you get introduced to this journey, the first journey that you start, actually, who I am. Are you getting me? This journey is not about a very romantic thing. This journey is actually about a search, a start of a quest of a spiritual journey. All right, that's why until and unless, what universe says, that until and unless a pain is inflicted in you, you will never come onto your knees to see the ultimate truth of all truth, to know who you are. You cannot be in that cyclical pattern of life and death, of that samsara's loop, right? Hence, universe brings certain amount of experiences so that you can get awakened to your truth of who you are. And accordingly, after knowing your spiritual gift, all right, you can live a peaceful, serene and tranquil life. All right, that's what the whole purpose is all about, getting you introduced to twin flame journey. Twin flame journey, the moment you were introduced, let's say you are a new person, has come to my channel just now, and say a couple of months back you came to know about twin flame, and just by seeing the title you came to my channel, right? So I would like to tell you that twin flame is all about your journey of your divine masculine and feminine within you, to face the dark side within you. Dark side, like for an example, face your fear, doubts, confusions, all the ifs and buts, all right, that comes out of illusionary wrong judgment, illusionary perspective, or you have been staying stuck with certain kind of traditional values, false belief system, religious factor, whatever it is, whatever you have been accustomed to, whatever is your age, all right. That means, let's say for an example, you are 21 years old. That means since the time you are in your senses, you have lived a life what your parents taught you, and from where your parents are teaching you something to do this thing this way, because whatever knowledge and wisdom they have, right? So how can you be sure that whatever your parents are telling you is true? That's why this shake-up takes place, puts you to a situation where you are questioning everything. You know, the moment you will come into this introduction, the moment you will come into this introduction of, oh, you are in a twin flame journey, the first thing is like, all right, so I mean, this is, you know, the first thing that comes into your mind is all about love, 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 love. Wow, love, right? No, from now on, it's like first thing is, okay, so I'm a twin flame on a mission. I'm here for something big. Now what this big is all about, and how things are going to pan out, what I need to do, how I need to do. All these questions, you will not understand from where these questions are coming. And with every question there is a tower. With every question there is a death. From every question there is like, are you getting me? It's like you're having an earthquake in your life every now and then, and you are like, I don't know, universe, what exactly you're trying to do with me. Bring it on, bring it on. You know, you come to a situation where you are not able to say any further, like, I don't know, universe, what exactly you are trying to say. And universe will bring you to a situation where you will be like, I surrender, universe. I have no clue, I have no understanding whatsoever what exactly you are trying to teach me. Are you getting me? So it's like kind of, you will feel that you are put into a mixer grinder, all right? Yeah, if you go to a ride park, the most toughest ride in that ride park is your ride, all right, after knowing that twin flame. And then undoubtedly you will experience all the rides, you know. Some comes like a big ride, some comes like a small ride, but ride comes, and every ride, every tower, every death brings a lot of enlightenment and understanding, so that you can come into this harmonious space within you of tempering that energy within you, right? The divine masculine and the divine feminine. So twin flame is all about learning the universal language, period. The way Goddess Parvati, all right, she did to get Lord Shiva, all right. That means she was just a girl like us, all right, born in the human avatar, but she was in love with the divine Lord Shiva, right? So she was not compatible because of her past life karmas that she is associated with. Hence she had to go through the penance. In some of the Purans it says for 3,000 years, some Purans it says 6,000 years of penance that she has done, all right, the sadhana, tapasya and all, but I'm really not sure whether it was 3,000 or 6,000, but I'm just going by what is mentioned in the scripture. So for those many years, she had gone through this penance. That means she had to transform herself from a girl to a divine goddess. That's what the twin flame journey is all about. That means you as a feminine is transforming from an ordinary girl to a supernatural divine goddess. All right. The moment you will go through that awakening, that understanding, the trauma that God put you through, it's more like this. Why such kind of an energy is brought towards you, and why separation? It's because, let me put it this way. Let me help you understand this way. If you go back in time, whatever is your age, you will feel or you will realize that by the time you came on this channel, or the day when you got first this understanding about spiritual awakening and all, what this consciousness awakening, consciousness evolution, or evolution, liberation, or twin flame this, twin flame that, fifth dimension, third dimension, fourth dimension, 13th dimension, whatever you are hearing pertaining to a spiritual journey, all right, let me put it this way. To help you understand, I really want to give you an example. If you see, you actually have lived your life like a robot, automated, you will feel like you were living the life accidentally. You had said goodbye to so many relationships. Yes, it brought tears. Yes, it brought you to your knees, but this connection is something, man, I'm not getting hold of. Are you getting me what I'm saying? Everything will start to feel like for the first time. So when you come in this strong soul connection, all right, which is like twin flame, all right, two souls recognizing each other, all right, and no power can come in between, because they now have recognized each other. When they recognize each other, they have made certain promises in the past life in a different avatar, in the human body itself, all right? Or maybe the person might have born, all right? I have seen, all right, let me tell you, I have seen in my past life that I was born, my soul was put into a stone, all right, because I was so haunted. So I was a haunted soul, all right. That's why this lifetime, I feel like I have lived a haunted life for last 40 years. Trust me or not, all right. Because I haunted others' life, my life became haunted. Are you getting me? The karmic ties, the karmic cycles, all right. Universe, after my separation, with the day my twin blocked me, it was like this for me, when I wake up and I saw his message that he blocked me. It was the ultimate tower, all right. Trust me, I was like, I don't know what to do and what not, all right. And then, then situation after situation, tower after tower, death after death, the separation started to grow, I was tortured. I was absolutely tortured by the universe by keeping me and him together in the same organization, in front of each other's eyes, meet each other every day, and not able to even say one word to each other, even hi and hello. You won't believe, I have seen those days when just two of us used to get stuck in the elevator, in the office elevator. And he would not even say hello, how are you doing? He would not even ask me that, all right? Or accidentally somehow we came face to face, no. I used to go and hold his hand and hello, how are you doing, like that, Can't you even say hello when you are coming face to face? He will do like this and walk away, all right? It used to trigger me. Why he treat me like that? All right. Okay, fine. I understand. You don't love me. You say it straight and clear that you don't love me. All right. You have put in my complaint, yet I'm coming to you and trying to talk to you. Why can't you show that much of grace and gratitude towards me? What mistake I have done? What wrong I have done? You have done every wrong to me. You have tarnished my name in the company, among my friends, all right? So many things has taken place in my life because of you. So what kind of arrogance and attitude you are showing to me when I'm coming to you and saying hello? Are you getting me what I'm saying? So I hope you understand. This is just nothing. Had it been me, the previous one, the tomboy, I would have ransacked his life. I was that violent. There used to be a time. People, rejecting me, blaming me, playing with my emotions. I have never spared anybody. I have stayed like that. All right. But this one connection, I felt so helpless that as if like I'm tied, like that shackle, that devil card you notice, right? Like 2-person. I felt like that. And he was having fun with other people, other girls, and this and that, all right? And here I was on my knees crying to the universe. So what happened is that this is what I experienced, all right? Now, when the separation came, I was like, I could not take that. I was so emotionally, I felt like somebody did like that, and my mind started to say like, what for? Why? Okay, blocking I understand, because I was sending him so many messages that he got pissed off and hence he had to block me, all right? But after that, the attitude that he brought towards me put me through questioning mode again. And I had nothing to do, just cry out to the universe and, get on my knees, all right, day in and day out with my pillow in my mouth. I just cried, all right. I just cried. And every time I'm like, I felt like I'm just waking up from my slumber, all right, as if like I have been sleeping for long and I'm coming out of slumber, all right. And believe me, after almost a year of our separation, going through that dark night of the soul journey, my friends, all right, if I can show you my knees, you will be shocked. I have so much of scars in my knees just by kneeling down, going into my terrace, fall down like this and cry out in the full moon. All right, shouting out. People used to get fearful. Who goes in the terrace, or who is there in the terrace at 3:30 or 4 o'clock in the morning crying out so loud? Are you getting me? I had just no control. I felt like I was possessed. All right, I was possessed by my own spirit. And then I came to this, after some time, all right, just like this, crying to that. How I managed my office for a year, I have no idea. Trust me, everything was just, today when I look back, I still wonder, was that me, Father, who experienced all those days? And I feel so proud of myself when I look back. Yes, Father, this is me who lived that life, all right, to balance this energy within, all right. And today come like this. 2 years back, I thought like that my end is asylum, Trust me. Let go of that twin flame, holding on to that tagline. I told you in my other videos as well. Pray for a soulmate. All right. If this means that your DM is coming back, redefined, renewed, in a renewed way, coming to you, trying to be a man, all right, have guts to speak their truth, all right, not timid, not fearful, not doubtful, fully convicted, determined. If he comes refined and renewed like this in front of you, like the way my DM came, trust me, all right. When I remember him the last time, he was like Page of Swords kind of energy, all right. And when he came back, he was acting like, yeah, his truths were like, yeah, the king of swords speaking all his truth, cut, 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 you know. But emotion wise, sensitivity wise, from humanitarian point of view, I mean, you know, he was beautifully aligned with his with his king of cups energy, king of pentacles energy, then king of swords energy, and completely aligned together like a emperor. Are you getting me? Because I got aligned, I got this awakening, I continue to do me. I sent across the positive energies and prayers to the universe. All right, I believe to this connection so much, and finally, absolutely, universe conspired to bring both of us together. All right, and after going through those lessons only, I'm bringing out to you what happens when you meet your DM for the first time. If you go back in time, you will feel like you are living life like an automated machine, like a robot. Somebody was like, you know, was taking charge of your life. Go this way, go that way, this and that, and you know, all of a sudden you met your DM, and intense connection, intense chemistry, intense emotion. Everything was so intense that you went with the flow of that emotional roller coaster ride with this connection, that you did not even realize like how many boundaries you have crossed. All right, because of the awakening, because of the growth the soul was taking within you. By the time you today came to my channel, all right, you know from where you started, right? So now go back in time and see. I can tell you, my friends, I'm seeing 2121. All right, that's a partnership number. And in Hinduism, 21 is a very auspicious number. All right, number 8 case. All right, so what I'm trying to tell you is that if you go back in time, it's more like this. Let's say, for an example, you can see this if it resonates with you. If you have seen movies, all right, or even if it happens in real life also, but let me say, you know, in a much better way about movies. If you look into the movies, all right, you will see that, you know, in Hindi movies also, in English movies also, I don't know, I'm not too much into English movies, to be honest, all right, I don't see English movies too much. But in Hindi movies, I have seen, you know, I never used to connect to that scene, how certain things can happen like this. Right? Oh, it's filmy, you know, it's cinema, anything can happen in film. But I never realized that actually films are inspired by the real life events, right? Today, I can actually, the kind of life that I have lived, I can really get ready with a beautiful script, and I can make my own movie, trust me, you know, if I get a financer. And I'm on to that also, this is in the pipeline. I'm working on certain scripts, all right, about my own life, and make it in a shape of like web series or movies, something like that. So yeah, those are my future projects and all, but I don't know, unless my Father in heaven wished to do that, I cannot. But what I'm trying to tell you is that real life, even films are inspired by our life. So everything that we see, watch, touch, or smell, it is influencing our life in some way, shape or form. And this influence in our life plays a big role how we live, how we perceive while staying in this avatar, in this on the Mother Earth. Are you getting me? So we will have to understand, we will have to pick and choose, all right, because those are our soul food, all right. In order to balance this energy within us, we have to actually learn the higher picture, the higher lessons, universal knowledge. That's why you are introduced to twin flame. So, and when you come into contact with your twin flame, if you have seen in the movies, like say, you love somebody so much, all right, you love somebody so much. You see, there is a scene that this girl and boy, they love each other so much, and then they get married. Okay, the moment they get married, one gets died, all right, and let's say the husband died, and you will see that in the movies, and wife is like shocked, and she is not going to accept that. Are you getting me? Because of the shock, she got stuck in that time when she was actually talking to her husband, right, when he was alive. So she is in a shock mode, and she will do everything, You know, you will look at her like she's absolutely normal. But no, she's absolutely not normal. All right? She's not crying. She's just doing her household work because she's shocked. You know, she's like, okay, my husband will come. I need to get ready. I need to dress up. She will do everything in the movie, if you've noticed that. All right? And then people, neighbors, everybody will come. Look, your husband died. Cry, cry. Why don't you cry? You have to cry. All right? Why people make her cry? Because she has gone to a shock state of mind getting the news of her husband died. All right, the person who she loved so much, he died. Hence she got a shock, and the same shock you got when your twin flame were the divine intervention happened, and twin flame, you guys were separated, right? God put you into a space where you're like, what happened to you? Then it's like you were actually, you know, before you came in contact with your twin flame, the intense connection that you felt with somebody, it's actually more or less like, you know, you came out of that shock state. You know, this is the happy time, bubble phase, 2 to 3 months or 4 months, or for some it is like 6 months. All right, and this is the time frame, trust me, not more than that. After 3 to 6 months, you guys are bound to get separate. You know, then the 6 months, God will give you enough time to be with each other, spend those moments with each other, you know, fall in love. Everything will look like new, wow. You know, everything else will come to still, just two of you. It's more like this. All right, and then boom, what happens? Your DM was taken back. It is just like that. From a mother, a child is taken. All right, and what happens to a mother when the child is taken? All right, that's what happens to you, my feminines, when your DM is taken away from you in the twin flame dynamic. All right, you come onto your knees, you back to the universe to return your child back to you. You actually become a mother. Trust me, you cannot hate your DM, no matter whatever he does. All right, it's more like that. In Hindi we say, you know, no matter whatever a son does, the moment he will come to his mother, the mother's achal, you know, is there to protect her, protect him. All right, so it's like this. So you actually become a mother for that child that is taken by the divine. All right, then, you know, you are fighting to get your child back. All right, and while you are going through those lessons, and these lessons, you know, you are getting into that penance mode. All right, PENANCE, that's tapasya, that's sadhana. All right, you get into that meditative state of mind, you pray, and while doing prayers, this and that, whatever you do as a spiritual practices, the crying that it's more like this, that universe has done this. All right, cry. Come on, cry. You have not been crying for the last 35 years. All right, you have lived a life like an automated machine. You even don't know who you are. All right, so this is who you are. All right, I am taking this. Now you are like, you started to cry. You will notice this. I'm telling you. All right, you will absolutely notice this, that you actually have not cried like that ever in your life. All right, but since the time you met your DM, you just cried and cried and cried. All right, and if it is not your DM, all right, not in a twin flame, but you are falsely mistaken, you guys you will not cry. You will be more bitter, you know, you will be more revengeful. That's not twin flame, that's not divine. All right, in this twin flame dynamic, you will have a lot of back and forth energies, undoubtedly. You know, you guys will be abusing each other. But if your anger even stays for more than 3 hours, all right, that's not what it is I'm talking about. All right, you are falsely mistaken. If it goes to next day and third day, then for sure it is not. Furthermore validated. All right, because in this connection, like the way Parvati, when she did penance and all right, Her focus was nothing but her Shivai, all right. She wanted to get him, all right. She did not realize anything. She did not remember anything from the past life, all right. She just knew that she is made for him, all right. So she got into that. I was like that, all right. I was like, the moment I got introduced to Twin Flame, I'm like, okay, I'm Ardhanareshwar. I am the half Shiv and half Shakti. So, yep. So it is taken care by my father. So what's the hype about Twin Flame? Let me study about this. Are you getting me? My focus was actually not that, because I believe so much that I completely surrender out to the universe. That's what universe is looking for. All right. And then what he's doing is not my business. My focus was like what I need to do going forward, from here. What is my role? Okay, Parvati Ma had this role. I started to connect my, my way of thinking, my way of seeing things or perceiving things. I connected everything with Goddess Parvati, because by this time, I read to get into that complete understanding, I read almost all the Purans and Upanishads, Vedas, all right. I did a lot of research on this, and here I am in union with my DM, and here I am ready to bring forth these messages to you today, all right, so that you get that enlightenment and understanding what this is all about, and why to keep yourself stuck in that energy when I can actually, give my best to help you pull out of that, so that you don't have to go through the route that I have gone, where my life become haunted, where I was feeling like possibly I will end up into an asylum. Are you getting me? These energies or these emotions are no joke, right? I mean, are you getting me? I am feeling like I'm losing everything, every moment of my life. All right, I'm seeing that my job is slipping away. I'm seeing that my love of my life is slipping away. I mean, everything is slipping away. Everything, like a castle in a sand castle, all right, like a card house. Everything was slipping away from my life. I had no control, but I hold on to my father. I was like, no, Father, everything else can go wrong, but not you. Even if you come down today and tell me that I showed you wrong dreams, I gave you wrong fantasies, wrong this, wrong whatever I have been feeling for so long, I'm not going to buy your point. Are you getting me? I was like that. That's what universe is looking for. How strongly you can stand for this love, all right? So when you guys are separated, it's like universe key to awaken your soul, and then you cry. When you cry, all the stored emotions, from the past starts to dissolve, starts to release you. The more you cry, it's good. If you are crying, let it out. All right, let it out. Even if you have to cry with a pillow in your mouth, let it come, and you will see the change very next moment when you will feel free, all right, when you'll feel so joyous and content within, all right. Yeah, you'll feel lighter, as if like something has been lifted out of your back, all right. And trust me, you see, I wear a cross, all right. I always wear a cross, okay. And I felt like, all right, like I felt like I'm carrying a cross, all right. And I used to see like this, and I used to wonder, Jesus, how you carried that cross? That was painful, how you carried that cross, how you were nailed, how you were crowned with that. I used to, feel his pain in me. As mentioned in Bible, it's like used to come like bling 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 at night. I can sleep like this. The verses of Gita, verses of Bible, these are coming in front of my eyes. It was really paranormal for me, to be honest. Everything was new. I had no heads up what the hell is going on in my life. All I understand is that, Father, you tell me anything, I'm going to do. Just bring my DM back. All right. That's the only fight that I had throughout the last 4 to 5 years. And I made my father make sure that my dream is accomplished, it comes true. All right, and I stood my truth no matter what. All right, no matter what. And here I am. That's what I'm trying to tell you, that when you meet your DM and you're put through separation, don't keep crying over this separation. Separation is just an illusion if you are in a true twin flame dynamic. And even if you are meeting a false twin and they are just catalysts of yours, so get into the core of it, of knowing what exactly it is that is triggering you within, so that you can walk through those triggerings. All right, and you can come out clean, more pure, more content within. All right, it is this twin flame recognition is all about working within you to balance this energy of divine masculine and divine feminine within you, the yin and yang sign that you see, which is, I'm wearing this, you see. All right, yep, can you see that? So it's all about balancing this energy. All right, balancing this sign. So what I'm trying to tell you, it's balancing, tempering the how you call this, the fire and the water element. You see, the fire and the water element, your emotional body and your overall body. Because when it comes to fire, it's like it's a combined energy, right? You have to have that passion, drive, zeal, aligned from within every chakras. All right, hence we have this 5 elements that we are made of, right? So it's all about balancing. So when you get recognized about being twin flame, the first question that should come to your mind is, why I have been chosen as a twin flame? What is my purpose? What is my mission? All right, you should be focusing there instead of focusing in your DM. Trust me. All right, you should believe that this is the divine connection. Divine is in charge. Universe will conspire when the divine timing is there. So no matter how much of hard work you put in to do certain things so that union can happen, no, it's not going to. Again, you guys will fall apart if you guys are not aligned. All right, that's what has happened with me too. 3 years of separation, and then 1 year of back and forth. After separation, when we came into talking terms, we unblocked each other, started to meet each other. Oh, every day he showed me a new face, and I started to question myself, as I told you in my previous videos, like, I am really not sure if I want to spend my rest of my life with this man. He's not the same guy. Are you getting me? So you will go through back and forth with this energy until it's like all beautifully aligned. All right, it is more like this, if you are put into a mixer grinder, you cannot stop the mixer grinder until the purpose is accomplished, right? So universe has also put you in this kind of a mixer grinder excuse me, mixer grinder, until universe get the deserving result, right, out of both of you. Hence you are put into 2 different places. And trust me, if you are feeling this connection with somebody and you have been crying day in and day out, all right, for this person, no power in this universe can come in between. And this is true, that whatever your whatever you're feeling is absolutely true to the best of your knowledge. Don't discount that. All right, but if you're feeling bitter or revengeful, or you're thinking about doing some spells, this and that, then no way. All right, that's devilish energy. All right, twin flame energy always helps you to be a better person, not become like a person who is getting into, oh, I have to get this person by hook or by crook. All right, and I will go and cross any boundaries of mine. No, that's not twin flame. All right, twin flame is all about, like, for somebody else's good, I can leave this. God is looking for, universe is looking for your sacrifices, man. What can you sacrifice? You are claiming to have this spiritual connection. You want this spiritual connection. What you can put in the table in front of the universe, all right? Like the way I was like, okay, Father, take whatever you want to take from me, all right? And then I used to cry, and the next day I used to get up like, I used to feel I have so much of grudges and hatred for people around me. I don't talk to anybody straight face, all right? I need to change that. Then I put some work. The very next day again, I will get some new enlightenment, new understanding. I'm like, okay, I talk very loudly, not like women talk. I need to take care of that. Then I started to work on that. Are you getting me? Every night I cry, every day I cry. You know, my job is nothing. Go to office, somehow spend 10 to 12 hours, come back home and cry. Before going to office, cry, somehow do meditation and go to office so that I can face this person, for 10 to 12 hours. And then again, while coming back home, you cannot talk. All you can do is carry those emotions that you have gone through for the last 12 hours. So just imagine, I have gone through those emotions for 3 years, staying in the same building in front of each other's eyes. I had no idea what he was going through, but what I came to know that he was actually not even thinking about me. He was already having a relationship with somebody. And I was so head over heel that even though I knew everything about him, it did not matter to me. I'm like, I don't care. You go around with 1,000 other women, I know that my Father is taking care of this relationship, and hence nobody can come. And trust me, back and forth, whatever relationship he got into, it took him to a place one day that there was a girl who came in contact with him. She showed him the real face, and he wrote to me like, whatever I have experienced for so long, you are the only person that I have not experienced anything like this. All right. That was a big statement, right? That means I somehow has made certain impact in his life in some way, shape or form without being in any contact with him. I gave him that enough space. Do whatever you want to do. Go and try out multiple girls, all right? All right. I was like that. But by the time he would come back, I completely changed into something, and I started to do me. I started to focus. I started to pay attention to my channel. All right. I started to do 10 different things. All right. I started to keep myself engaged. And then when I pulled back, he started to realize like, I am doing something wrong. All right. It's like he came to this understanding that it's now or never. I'm going to miss an opportunity, and I will not be able to forgive myself for the rest of my life. And the time has finally come that I'll have to take an action. And that's how, again, divine intervention happened in his life, and he was forced to take an action. And that's how he called me, and everything fell in place. Father in heaven aligned everything in place, and that's how after 4 years of big back and forth, all right, we finally come into union. All right. And today, we laugh, we truly laugh about, you did like this, right? You remember in that, why did not you talk to me in the escalator or in the elevator? Are you getting me? Like whatever experiences we had those 3 years or 4 years, we started to have pillow fight with those. We enjoy this time now. We have fun with each other. All right. We feel so good, like babies. All right. I'm 42. Just think, he is 34. All right, younger to me. And I become young with him. He is like my father figure, all right? Today, he is like, he's younger than me, all right? I act like a baby in front of him, and he is like a father figure in front of me, all right? And I'm like, you did like this, I am not going to spare you, all right? I'm like that in front of him. So are you getting me? Today we are like friends, all right? We share everything with each other. My work, my business, everything, like we are working together, all right? I mean, we don't even remember those days are like fun now, all right? Whenever we have some kind of like boring attitude and something boring is going on, remember that day? Oh, I saw you were watching me like this, in the office. Yeah, so you kept an eye on me. Yeah, are you getting me? I mean, I'm just making you understand what is happening now. You can also come to this point, my dear beautiful viewers. You truly can. If you really feel so strongly about this connection, why give up? Leave this to surrender to this to universe, and you do you. You focus in yourself, like what you need to do. What are your priorities? All right, forget about this twin flame. What is it that you got this avatar of a human, having a smartphone and listening to these messages, right? So lucky that God chose you to get introduced with like twin flame kind of a connection, and you got into this. What is twin flame? Let me swim on it. And when you swim on it, you have no clue like what the hell is going on in my life, and I don't know where the hell I will end up. Excuse me, please. Let me have a sip of water. Sacral chakra. Some of you may be feeling really like kind of sacral chakra, and this is red color, root chakra, sacral chakra, heart chakra. Certain things are like getting purified. That's how I'm feeling, all right? You may be feeling very passionate. Yep. You may be feeling very passionate, or some kind of sexual drive is there within you. That's how I'm feeling. All of a sudden, just the moment I saw that bottle, I forgot. Yeah, I was feeling thirsty and I had this choking in my throat. I feel like somebody is getting ready to speak to you. I hope you got a heads up, like what happens, when you get that spark of knowing that, okay, this is a twin flame journey, all right? What happens? Why you put through that, all right? You were put through that because you are here not to have a romantic date and go back to heaven living a very romantic life. You are here for mankind, all right? As a twin flame, you'll have to do certain big things. Big projects are going to get aligned to you, all right? To the real twins, okay? And they will have to come in union, because one person cannot, like the way all right? I had such big projects that at one point in time, I was like, I don't know, universe, how I'm going to make it come true alone, all right? I'm not good in laptops, computers and all right? I cannot do like this. And my DM, he is genius. I love him. I can look at him for hours when he do this typing, I keep watching at him. He's marvelous, the way his hand walks in his keyboard. Wow, it's sexy. It's my turn on. Are you getting me? So what I'm trying to tell you is that, when it is the recognition that you get about soul recognition, you see I'm sweating like anything. When you get that soul recognition, all you can do for this person is just love, all right? You would just give your world in his name. That's what the Two of Wands is all about, all right? You have made the decision to give out your world to people that you love. You have given out yourself, all right? And when you do that, world become your oyster, all right? This is big, all right? If you're feeling that, try to feel blessed, not cursed, that wow, such a beautiful thing that is coming up for me. I have been introduced as a twin flame, all right? Universe, I'm going to learn my lessons. I'm going to surrender myself to you. You take your own sweet time. Please keep helping me through the journey, all right? And accordingly, I'm sure If the way I have come to this knowing, this understanding, likewise, you are going to make my path going forward from here, right? How much time does it take to do that? And when you do that, you will automatically see, all right, your life will look like a magic, a miracle, all right? Today, it is so easy for me to say all this, but I know what I have gone through. It is very easy to say all this, but when it comes to implementing, it is really not that easy, all right? It rips you apart. It turns you apart, all right? So I understand that, but every baby step. So it is more like this. Just imagine that God has given you a shock that your child has been taken away, all right? That means in a way there is this inner child within you. That inner child is birthing within you, all right? And that inner child is scrolling. Now it's in your lap. You really don't know how to take care of it. It's new, right? New emotion, new feelings. I mean, you're trying to be more careful, but gradually it's growing, and you are asked by the universe. The time has finally come that you'll have to let your child scroll in the ground, scroll, then grow, grow, grow. That's who you are. As a spiritual being, your soul gets born in a new avatar, in the higher consciousness, in the fifth dimension. That's how, as it continues to grow. Just imagine you put yourself when you were just 2.5 years old. It's like that. Universe is taking you back. It's kind of a reverse journey where you will have to see the past life karmas, the past life actions, the runanu bandhas, the karmic bonds and the ties that you have, how to break free from that, and then, get completely paid off with the karmic debts, and you then come into a complete alignment within you of divine masculine and feminine. When you are aligned somewhere in a different dimension, universe is also working in their behalf, all right? Universe has their back also, all right? Because it's not one only, right? It's two-way. In spiritual, in 3D it will look like one way, all right? In 3D it will look like it's just one-sided relationship. I felt like that. It was absolutely one-sided relationship. And finally, after 4 years, I decided to walk away. And when I said, no, universe, I cannot be staying with this false hopes, beliefs. Nothing is taking place in the 3D, all right? So I cannot be living with illusion for the rest of my life, right? Holding on to false hope and belief. I trust you, universe. I trust you, my father. It's just that it's nothing like I'm not trusting. It's just that I just cannot take this nonsense anymore. I just want to focus in my life. Rest is all up to you. If you feel that he can come to me authentic way, being truthful, it's your call. If you wish to, you can bring him. If he is not ready, I would say thank you, Father, that you have not brought him. You are not bringing him to me, all right? I don't want to talk to a person who is who is acting like a narcissist. I cannot, all right? And when I said no to universe, I closed that door. I completely shifted my focus from this to this. That does not mean that I started to hate him. I just said, wherever you are, with whomever you are, you feel happy, all right? I would always do this, that you be happy, all right? And I have my own purpose. I found my purpose, so I will focus on my purpose. And in my prayer, I send him all the Reiki energy healing and my forgiveness for whatever he has done, and I shifted my focus. When I did that, universe conspired, certain things took place in his life, all right? Everything took place in moon cycle, all right? And that's how things got back into place, back to pavilion. All came in beautiful alignment like this temperance. So first of all, my dear beautiful viewers, try to balance your energy, all right? Try to balance your energy. You feel like to cry? Cry out loud to the universe, so that all the emotional baggages from your subconscious mind can go. If you feel angry, take it out, let it get destroyed, swaha, in the universal energy. All right, don't keep piling on. All right, because if you keep piling on, it will continue from seconds to minutes to hours to days to years. All right, so don't do that. All right, don't do that. Either you have full faith in this connection, or else say goodbye, look for something new. But if you are feeling hooked up, connected, all right, and you're not able to make any move, that means there is something for you. There is something that is not cleared yet, right? Hence you are not able to move. So try to focus there, what you need to learn, why you are still feeling that stuck. That is your journey, right? We tarot card reader, we can only bring forth the messages, the experiences, or what the card says, what our download says, right? But this is your journey. All right, we can only guide you through, but we cannot tell you that you walk in this path or you walk in this path, right? It should be completely your own discernment, right? You will, I can tell you how you are going to feel because it's universal. It is mentioned in Bible that this is how you're going to feel. Feel like a scorpionic sting. Some of you for 5 years, some of you for 5 months, 5 years, for 5 weeks, like that. All right, but in Bible it's mentioned 5 months. All right, but yeah, Bible is all you need to decode Bible. All right, it's like this. So what I'm trying to tell you is that, all right, I believe the scriptures doesn't lie. All right, I completely believe that, and I got validations, confirmations after confirmations, validations after validations, and hence I can tell you, that awakening of the twin flame at this point in time is no joke. First thing, as mentioned in the Bible. All right, then this resurrection of the 144,000 is also no joke at this point in time. All right, then all this encoding, decoding, all right, of those encrypted files, archive files, all right, unzipping those files that was completely stored somewhere in the Akashic record. God brings you those kind of trauma and pain so that you go within, all right, pay all your karmic debts through this roller coaster ride. Because unless you get into that pain of understanding what losing is all about, you will not get into that situation to see things from a different perspective, right? Hence, God bring you to that. God let you experience through those dark night of the soul journey, those roller coaster and challenging, towersome, and that's some kind of an energy, right? So, because of a purpose. So, it's time that, the moment you come to know about this twin flame, you are in a twin flame journey, all right, and you strongly feel that, then shift your focus from what your DM is doing to what you are supposed to do. Then only you can actually make it more quicker and easier way. You can bring your union together, all right? For me, I was like, Father, as it is mentioned throughout the globe in the social media that, okay, twin flame journey is like this, that one, you may get married to somebody, they may get married to somebody, and after 10 years of staying separately from each other, you come to this understanding that, oh, you guys are twin flame. Now you both give divorce to your husband and your wife, and then again you come into union. Are you getting me? Who will go through all these dramas? I have already gone through enough, Father. I'm going to be 42 now. When are you going to, I don't have time. Age is also a limit for me, right? So that's how universe like, okay, my child has gone through a lot of hard time for the last 40 years. Now the time has come that I give her some blessings and restart, renew, or start the second inning. And that's how he aligns certain things in my life. Now just imagine that if you are just 25 years old, what you will do if you are not in an alignment of making the right decision, taking the right stand. Are you getting me? So you will have to come through those learnings get those higher knowledge and wisdom, what this is all about, and accordingly put in your karmas, accordingly take in the decision, all right? Stand for your truth, completely surrender to the universe. The moment you come to know you are a twin flame, I'm telling you, all right? Twin flame journey is actually nothing. In simple word, surrender to the divine. Period. No more discussion. Until and unless you have done that, union cannot take place. I'm sorry to say this. This is my lesson. As mentioned in Bible, I have lived every bit of it for 5 long years. So, all you need to do is shift your focus to yourself, to your priorities, to your purpose of having this human avatar and putting in the karma. When you continue to do that, whatever is meant for you will find its way back to enter your life. You cannot do anything. Like the way you had no control how you are going to meet your divine and divine masculine in the 3D, and you happen to bump into each other in all those experimental ways, unexpected ways. Likewise, once you are aligned, you also don't know from which way they will re-enter your life, because that's how the universe conspires. But first job is to bring this alignment within yourself. Yeah. Period. Bring this alignment within yourself. So learn more, know more, all right? If you're watching tarot card, all right, whatever guidance you are getting, whatever you are watching, seeing, touching, smelling, all right, whatever you're, after activating your chakra, after activating your kundalini, after getting those higher spiritual knowledge and wisdom, how you are going to work with this kind of enlightenment, understanding and knowledge of the universe, how you are going to put it into work is all that what universe is trying to see. That's how Goddess Parvati transformed, right, from a girl to Goddess Parvati, and she made herself, compatible for Lord Shiva. That's when they got married, right? So in divine timing, my dear beautiful viewers, everything will take place. Until then, your job is to bring that alignment of your shadow energy and the light energy into harmonious balance. You cannot let go of one for the other. All right? So learn to respect those dark energies within you and try to make friendship with them to see how you can, make some changes here and there, because you cannot kill the dark. It is needed. It is needed. All right. So let's say, for an example, you have a lot of anger. All right. That's a dark energy. All right. You know very well you have a lot of anger. You lose your temper very easily. Now, how you are going to balance that energy with the light energy of within you? You knowing that you have a lot of anger and you need to temper that energy, that's a big understanding, right? That's a big self-realization. Now, how you are going to, because sometimes anger is needed, all right? Sometimes the demand, the axe of the hour is, you cannot be doing like this, timid, right? You have to stand, take a stand, speak your truth, right? Anger is needed, right? Even Lord Shiva has that anger of Rudra. Even Kali has that anger, right? You too, being the divine child. But you should know when to and how to, navigate that energy. You have to be that compass of yourself. You have to be that satellite, that radar of yourself to channel your energy, all right? Like I always say, I'm trying to shoot, all right, and I'm not able to, some or the other problem is coming and I get pissed off, all right? That's my work. My work is getting hampered, all right? And I'm like, how I'm not going to do? I'm going to do, all right? I'll do it, all right? I'll prove it. I'll do it. And I put my work and I continue to, and then I channel that anger in a different way. Yeah. I channel that anger in completely a different way. Okay, that's what I'm trying to tell you, my dear beautiful viewers, that you also need to really learn all these traits, tricks, because you are here for a bigger cause, for a bigger reason, for a bigger mission. All right, so you have to come in that alignment to handle a mass project, what divine is going to hand over to you. All right, you don't know what is awaiting for you. All right, I can tell you, I told you in my previous videos also, as the time progresses, I will continue to bring forth what is coming and what not. But for now, what is more important for you to know is how I have surrendered myself to the universe. That's how universe is speaking through me. Even I don't know what I'm speaking, to be honest. All right, I'm just going with the flow because I have surrendered myself to the universe, and universe is speaking through me. Like for some of you, like kind of a judgment call. So whatever came out of my mouth is a judgment call for you. All right, to bring this balance, this harmony within yourself. You have shed enough of tears. The time has finally come that you take control of your life. All right, bring that harmony within you. All right, and get ready for something big, because judgment is all about resurrection. To whatever I just explained, right? Resurrection. A child gets born. All right, so this DMDF energy, all right, that twin flame energy, you know, when this the separation takes place, you know, when divine takes your DM, you know, you give two births, like, you know, it's like a twins, you give birth to twins. All right, that is, one is your inner child and one is your DM's inner child. All right, so DM's inner child is taken away from you and you are left alone with your own inner child. So until you learn to love yourself enough, universe is not going to hand over any love towards you. Your duty is to love that inner child. That's what we tarot card readers say. All right, how you used to be when you used to be a child and what you have turned out to be. Too much materialistic, too much of attachment with materialistic world. Oh, I need this purse, I need this goggles, I need this watch, I need this dress, I need this, I need this, I need this. Or, you know, then this need becomes want after some time. All right, when your needs were fulfilled, it becomes want and you get more attached with the 3D world. God purpose of getting you this understanding of about twin flame is all about, because God is trying to detach you, because I told you, remember, the ultimate and one and only agenda is surrender out to the universe. And how far you can surrender and how strong you can stand with this connection is all what divine is looking for. How convinced you are with this connection. All right, so keep somehow my camera got stopped. Okay, I'm sorry about that. So I was about to complete and you see the recording automatically got stopped. All right, so what I'm trying to tell you is that, my dear beautiful viewers, just know this. All right, don't you know how I'm seeing this? It's more like jumbled, right? That's how I'm feeling. All right, you just hanging on to certain emotions. Your life is looking like a jumble. All right, yeah, somebody is feeling more prideful. All right, that's how I'm feeling actually, you know, and it's getting hit in your root chakra. Hence you are going through a lot of tower experience, lot of shift and change in your perception with the judgment card and with the temperance card. All right, judgment is coming so that you can temper that energy within you, balance that yin and yang within you. All right, the DMDF within you, irrespective of your gender. And when you do that, that's when judgment is sometimes, not sometimes, it's coming from the past, right? Past resurrecting. That means reconciliation. All right, some kind of refined, redefined. All right, Jesus Christ, like the way Jesus Christ resurrected after 3 days. Judgment is all about like resurrecting, all right, from the dead. For some of you, this is maybe a new journey that you are getting into, all right, and you are going to get this judgment call so that you can come into alignment within yourself, all right. Hence you are led to my channel, because this is what is awaiting you, because you are newly introduced to twin flame dynamic. And some of you, all right, you have been doing that work, all right, for so long, and finally somebody is returning because you have learned your lessons, you have paid your karmic debts, you have walked away. Look at that, you have walked away from things that does not serve you. You did the right thing, and I told you, remember, look at this. Wow, wow. All right, I can go on and on. You know, this is what is written for you in the horizon. To all those who actually stayed till now, you could not have stayed till now if you are not a real twin. That's the amount of patience universe is looking for. So it's all about learning, my friends. Patience, conviction, determination. How dedicated you are to learn, how dedicated you are to put in that work, how dedicated you are to call it a day for yourself. I stand my truth. This is mine, universe. You know, I can walk away from anything you tell me. You take it, but you know, what is mine is mine. You know, that kind of any stubbornness in universe is looking for. And if you're not feeling something like that, kind of a this is it kind of an emotion, then this is really not that connection you are looking for. Hence universe is asking you, the time has finally come with that judgment call to close that cycle and walk away from connection that does not serve you, is not bringing any you know, new spark into your life, all right. It is draining you. So if you have decided, that's when something new can come in, the soulful connection, right? So what I feel is that for some of you, you have decided to walk away. Hence a new passion, new love is getting aligned. But most of all, what I feel is that with the Temperance, Judgment and World card, what I feel for you is that you guys, my friends, it is past returning. You have walked away, actually. You have already walked away. When you walked away, you know, somebody actually saw the real you. They got the judgment call to close the cycle, make that choice, come and start all over again. All right. So I hope you got a heads up. All right. I have covered a lot. Thank you so very much for tuning in. I hope you got some insight and understanding. All right. And until I come with another edition, I'm sending across much love and light to you all. Thank you so very much for tuning in until now. All right. Have a blessed day ahead. Do take care. Om Namah Shivaya. Bye-bye.